I love this level.
All blues, head for the roof. Don't forget, you're public enemy #1 safe. To those guys, you got meal tickets all over.
The year is 2008. I just got my Xbox 360 late the year prior, and the following E3, a trailer drops for a new game that immediately had my full attention. It was breathtaking visually, incredibly different from any first-person game I'd ever seen before, and seemingly was aiming to reinvent the wheel. Shortly after said E3, a demo was made public and my heart was warmed upon downloading it. I was so enamored with the Mirror's Edge prologue. I loved the visuals, I loved how smooth the gameplay felt, and I loved the pace of this demo. It's still one of my favorite demos I've ever played. It showcases the minimalist use of color really well and teases the crushing totalitarian police state the game is set in just as well. Gets you amped to play the game in full, but once I got my hands on it, I fell even more in love. This game is one of those well-remembered pieces of its time, and one with a lot of different set pieces to swing from pipes and run along walls in, while avoiding capture from said dictatorship. And on today's episode of I Love This Level, the segment where I break down my favorite slices of a game, I'm going to be looking over my favorite piece of this game, and one where the beginning of the game reaches a great apex. It's the high-tension and opposition-filled third level, Heat.
Roburn's got an office at Seaburfield International Shipping near the Riding Park subway. Should be a sign on top of the building. It'll help guide you. Look, I saw Roburn wrestle once. Broke some poor bastard's arm, then headbutted the ref.
It begins right where the last level left you, pursuing a lead given to you by a former runner through the heart of the police force. And it starts how each level in this section does, with you jumping over rooftops like an insane person across narrow ducts and up pipes until you reach the facility in question. One touch in particular I love about this sequence visually is that the orange gets more prominent the closer you get to the building, which is coated in this orange trim around every door and wall. It's a striking visual touch that pops really well, as do most of the visuals in this game, and showcases how you might be getting into something a little more tense. Once in there, a few seeds are flourished out more narratively as well, with the word Icarus shown early revealed to be some sort of project before you're thrust back into the action. You find yourself deep inside of the police department, and the target on your back is gigantic. This whole section is beautifully tense, with you making seemingly split decisions as you crash through glass, swing on pipes, jump onto balconies, and run across the walls to separate yourself from the building of blues taking shots at you. While you have breaks among the rooftop runs across the back half of this level in the form of green hallways, yet another great use of color, the tension is still at its peak here with helicopters circling around you as you continue to test the abilities you've come to master over the last few levels when it comes to perfecting the jumps and rolls across platforms. And after the second break, which has some world building in the elevator, you find yourself in a proverbial jungle gym with the goal being to stay in cover and making your way to the red covered construction equipment. You run all over the map in this process, reaching scaffolding and continuing to get into small bouts with the police, weaving around this construction site until you finally make it to safety into another green hallway that leaves your own personal eyes and ears shocked.
Damn it, girl, I just spilled my Joe all over the keyboard.
The level does a great job at funneling you to this point without making you feel trapped by having hallways and twists and turns at the right points. If there's one thing you take away from this video, I think this game is well worth your time. It's a small adventure that is so nice to look at thanks to its minimal but poignant use of color that helps you master the gameplay, which could take some getting used to, with a plot that gets juicier as the road you're on keeps turning that sees you going to old runner stomping grounds, jumping on boats, and of course, crawling through more scaffolding. There's a lot of solid set pieces and satisfying parts of this game. I just think Heat is the best slice of that, featuring minimal combat and a great use of tension, and again, that funneling aspect that takes you where you need to go without feeling trapped. Now that's going to conclude another episode of I Love This Level. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a like. If you want to see more of my music, gaming, and general nerdery content, be sure to subscribe. Special thanks to my patrons. If you would like to join their ranks, linked in the description is my Patreon. On screen now is a playlist for this, something else YouTube thinks you'll enjoy, and something else I think you'll enjoy if you love this particular video. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you so very much for watching. I've been Val Rack. You guys have good days, lives, and situations, and I'll see you another day.